So we're finally done with the Expedition, and this is the next project. 1991 MR2 3S GTE. Now it obviously doesn't look in the best of shape. Color's a bit faded. Not too bad though. But yeah, looking along the side here, doesn't look like it's in too bad condition. However, don't mind that stuff in the passenger seat. That's just the undercover, which isn't really necessary. It doesn't look in bad shape, but it is quite horrible, to be honest. It actually sat for about 10 years, I think, according to the customer, underneath a tree on his property, and he just wanted to bring it in for a quick tune-up, but as you'll see soon, there's going to be a lot more that needs to be done. First off, you see, do not hit brake pedal. That is because the brakes get stuck, so it's in here for a brake job then. Looking in the interior, doesn't look too bad, but it smells horribly of rats. There was a rat's nest in the engine bay, and some of that stink made it into here, but it doesn't look like too much is falling apart, besides the shifter boot. But yeah, looking along here, looking not too bad. A lot of the paint is coming off, obviously, but looking under the engine, you can see all the dirty work we're doing here. So most of the stuff is taken apart, throttle and all that stuff, because we need new fuel injectors. Fuel lines should probably be replaced anyways, so they have the ignition off. And you'll see in the corner that the intercooler is taken out. We had to take that out so we can get to the accessory belts and all the timing belts, all that lovely stuff. So right now the engine's kind of taken apart, but it was non-functional. When it got here, it was brought in on a trailer, so not the best. But, you know, obviously you saw from the other side, it didn't look too bad. However, we make our way over here and, whoop, how did that happen? Honestly, I'm not quite sure. Probably just a tree fell on it or something, but now you're starting to really see the damage here with these white spots. I think it's mold. I'm not sure, but that would explain the smell. And then we have the frunk popped. There's that bad damage there. So that would need to be replaced at some point. But the frunk, let's get this open. Ugh. It's missing the spare tire. Not really necessary, I guess, but more stuff that's taken apart here. There's some kind of rat's mess underneath this cover here. I don't want to touch it. But the things that need to be done on here, obviously, is timing. We need to get those fuel lines and fuel injectors in. We also did a compression test and cylinder leakage. Compression was okay, but we're finding leaking on all 4 cylinders past the pistons, so I don't know if he's going to want those replaced or if we're just going to hand it back to him as is. But we do have a lot of work in, but I'm excited to get started. So hopefully if I'm able to film the short things that we've been doing during break time, then you'll be able to see that. But anyways, this is what I'm up to in shop.